okay? PlaqueBoyMax quit streaming for music. Why, PlaqueBoyMax? Why are you doing this? Come back, please. Anyway, like, comment, and subscribe. This video is by Domikowski. Yo, hey, some Russian brew, dog. I don't know. Anyway, let's go. Like, comment, and subscribe.
Dropping his album, PlaqueBoyMax has been completely off of social media, not streaming even once, even though he promised his fans he would stream for 365 days straight.
Lies!
Even though he wasn't streaming, he still dropped music and performed at Summer Smash. And from what he said in his recent interview, it seems like he's chosen the path of music, ultimately quitting streaming.
That's a mistake, big mistake. You should not stop streaming, Mr. PlaqueBoyMax.
From Twitch streams and the music streams, you've been able to find success in both. What kind of balance does it take to find success in both these?
Honestly, I would recommend you choose one, bro. You feel me? I really strongly believe in put your eggs in one basket, really go hard for it. There's no plan B, plan A, you know? So figure out what really make you passionate and go 100,000,000%.
So on the
you see why he's messing up is because at the end of the day, his streaming plan got him to this point. The reason why he's so big is because he streams with artists creating and making music. That is his lane that he carved out for himself. Now he wants to leave that uniqueness behind and just be like everyone else, just a rapper. Like, bro, you taking steps backwards by doing that, bro.
22nd of May in 2025, Max would sign a record deal with Zackbeer's Field Trip Records, which honestly was seen as very controversial to many. Why would arguably the biggest and hottest streamer right now need a record deal? It's not like Max needs the money nor the promo, so why would he sign? Well, really the only thing
Stanford Business Essentials is a program for early career professionals designed to help you understand how businesses work.
They don't learn. They never learn, do they?
only thing I can think of is the connections, because Zackbeer knows almost everyone in the industry, which could help Max get bigger collaborators. Well, just a week after signing his deal, he will drop his debut project, 5 Forever, which got very mixed reviews. The easiest way to put it was liked by his fans and the people who like underground style of music, and wasn't liked by the people outside of that community. And then just 3 days after he dropped the album, Max will do his final stream.
Bro's in studio with Cinch, Kevin Gates, Wiz Khalifa, who else was he with? What's that guy? Not Gigs, man. Why am I forgetting this man's name? Anyway, it'll come to me later.
And completely vanished from the internet. Now at first, many fans were confused about what was going on. A couple weeks prior to him disappearing, he did bring up mental health multiple times on stream, talking about how he has nobody and just in general is struggling.
I cried on my couch, I'm like, damn bro, like, I don't even have nobody, bro. Who do I have? I push everybody in my life away. I don't talk to my parents. I'm out here in LA, like, yeah, I got my cousin, but it's like, damn bro, like, what am I even doing this for? I could win as much as I want to win, but if I'm not winning with people I care about, do it even matter? Like, you know what I'm saying, bro?
Others also brought up how in his final stream, he ended it very abruptly, as if something serious happened and he had to go.
The way he slapped the flipping mute button.
Alright, I gotta go. I gotta go. Yes, busy man. We making shit happen. I love y'all though. Amazing stream again. I'm not gonna lie. The vibes at the new house been lit. I love you guys. Stream 5 forever.
Well, as the days went by, a lot of Max's friends from FaZe would reveal that Max is fine and is just taking a short break, which was of course good to hear. He's okay. However, still nothing from Max himself. And at this point, a lot of fans were getting pretty agitated. Like, damn, bro's doing the mysterious gimmick honors. Like,
I was just gonna say earlier on, yeah, I was going to say Skepta was the name I was thinking. But the reason why I was saying that was just because at the end of the day, you're getting all these big name features already before, I think, even signing to Zackbeer. So why do you need to now become a slave to someone else just to get yourself further in music when you've already beaten the system by what you're doing? Streaming and collabing with these artists has set you apart from everyone else, bro. Now you want to put yourself in the same bucket as all these rappers who are trying to be like streamers. It just doesn't make sense, bro. It's just moving.
You're not
backwards.
Carti, bro. Is it that hard for him to just say what's going on or when he's going to be back? You know, it wasn't that serious, but it's just like, come on, we're your fans. We would appreciate some communication. And really, he would only make it worse for himself, as in his first post back on the 19th of June, after 3 weeks of hearing nothing from him, he posts a picture showing off his new tattoos, with him then a day after announcing he is dropping a deluxe to his project Fire Forever. Now, you can kind of see where this is going, right? He won't tell his fans what's going on, why he quit his 365 days of streaming, when will he be back, is he okay, but he'll still drop and promote his music. Well, just a couple of days after that, he would perform at the Lyrical Lemonade Summer Smash, where he actually had the crowd crazy turn. He even did pink dreads with DDG, and yeah, overall, the crowd was going nuts during his set.
Crazy
so as
song.
we can see,
Can't lie.
Max hasn't streamed for almost a month now. He has been spotted a couple times on stream with like Aiden Ross and such, but of course that's just because he's in that entire streaming world. So yeah, he hasn't streamed, he hasn't said anything about streaming, and the only stuff he's been doing is music related. And honestly, this is the moment that really showed us the direction Max is headed in, as at Summer Smash he will do an interview, and honestly, let me just play it to you.
Day 2 here at Summer Smash. I'm here
PlaqueBoyMax.
from Twitch streams and the music streams. You've been able to find success in both. What kind of balance does it take to find success in both these?
You just gotta have fun and just be creative, you know? And a lot of people gonna say shit about you, you just gotta keep going. Who cares? Give a fuck. Honestly, I would recommend you choose one, bro. You feel me? I really strongly believe in put your eggs in one basket, really go hard for it. There's no plan B, plan A, you know? So figure out what really make you passionate and go 100,000,000%.
And final question, if there was one artist you would want to see on Twitch start streaming, who would it be?
Start streaming? This nigga, yo, we're Laser. The nigga's hilarious. That nigga needs to start a Twitch channel tomorrow. He hilarious. Laser do.
I appreciate you, though.
Of course, always.
So of course, Max said, you gotta choose one path, streaming or music. You can't do both.
You
Well,
can.
you see, later, Max
You
will
have been doing
re-upload
both.
that interview onto his own personal YouTube channel, which hasn't been active at all since he stopped streaming. And he posted a shortened down version of this clip, with the interview starting at when he was asked whether people should do streaming or music, where in the description he also said, Plan A, seemingly trying to tell us that he has chosen a certain path, and it definitely doesn't look like the path of streaming. And let me read you guys some of the comments under this short. Oh, he gone. He has officially entered artist mode. Yeah, he prob not coming back, we still love you though. So guys, if you didn't get it by now, Max is going full rapper mode. He just signed a record deal, dropped an album, dropped a deluxe, performed at a festival, and just stated in an interview that you can only be a streamer or a rapper, not both.
What?
Now honestly, if we look back at his career,
So what is DDG then? Is he not a streamer and a rapper? And bro,
I'm not surprised that he is doing this. You know how people always say like athletes want to be rappers whilst rappers want to be athletes, but now it's like streamers want to be rappers and rappers want to be streamers. And honestly, I just think this all stems from you always want what you don't have. Like Max started off as a streamer, he always wanted a streamer. He's been doing it for like 3 or 4 years straight now. He made it to the top of the streaming world, got all the money, clout and success, and now wants to chase something else, something he doesn't have, the respect and success as a rapper. Because Max has been making music like his whole streaming career, or not like his entire career, but I think he started learning FL Studio in like 2022, just practicing on and off stream, making meme songs and stuff like that, then later on actually taking it seriously. So he obviously has a passion for music. So now that he's basically completed the streaming world kind of stuff, like, you know, made it to the top, he wants to do something else. He may not even enjoy streaming anymore at all, because really, how much can you stream before you get sick and tired? Not only has
wait, is that a music video for Pink Dreads? It has a music video? Have I just not seen it? Wait, nah, where's my phone?
been going for like 4 years straight, but he's been
Oh, come on! Oh, not her, man. Oh no, not this chick, bro. This chick is the most annoying. Just stop. Just stop
streaming every single day of 2025 so far, so he is probably burnt out beyond what we can even imagine. And look, I'm sure he enjoys it, but would any of you really want to be doing the same thing every single day non-stop? Like, sure, people can say, oh, but he makes so much money and he's so famous, he gets so many followers, but like after a point, after you've made a certain amount of money, after you've like reached a certain level of fame, you know, it doesn't feel that good anymore. There's like a statistic, I'm not sure exactly, but it's like after 20k per month, like the positives kind of plateau. I'm not sure how to explain it really, but basically once you start,
that's kind of a true fact. Like once you start really making money in a certain thing, after a while it gets kind of boring doing that thing. Once you're like making good money from it, it does get kind of boring, but that doesn't mean you can't do both.
Making above like 20k per month, there really is no more positives, because what, 20, 30, 40, 50, it's all kind of the same thing. And also with him now doing all the in the booth streams, he may have felt like he was too much of a side character, you know? He had all these big celebrity rappers coming in where he sat there and literally just engineered their songs for them. And a lot of the time I was watching these and I thought, okay, yeah, it's cool, we get to see this, see rappers interact with streamers, see how they record music, just see them talk. It's cool, it's like an interview, but we get to see them make music and see a more of a personal side to them. But when he's doing it every single day, it loses its uniqueness. And again, I'm sure Max doesn't really enjoy sitting there engineering for these artists. Again, don't get me wrong, it's cool, but I can imagine it gets pretty numbing after a while. Again, going back to that side character thing I was saying, like beforehand, he was the main character, like he was a streamer in front of the camera.
But he is the main character still. He is still the main character. People are watching the stream because it's him and Central C, him and Wiz Khalifa, him and such and such.
Whereas now he's like working for these artists. Like I'm not sure how to explain it, but yeah, I just think he doesn't enjoy that anymore, and he wants a spotlight on him as a rapper now. Like he wants to be taken seriously as a rapper, because streamers these days, they don't really get taken seriously, you know? They're viewed as almost internet comedians.
By who? By who do you want to be taken seriously by? By who? Other rappers? Other men? That's who you want to impress? Like, come on, bro. You're successful. A successful young black man who's found a way to use streaming to his benefit. Now you want to throw that away because you want to be like the people who have their noses up and won't accept you as a streamer. That's just backwards thinking, bro. That's just backwards thinking.
By people outside of the internet, whereas rappers and musicians in general are viewed as actual celebrities. They're performing in front of these huge crowds, selling thousands of tickets. They got all the money, all the hoes, all the cars, all the clothes, just everything. Whereas streamers, sure, they've got money and clout, but they're definitely not worshipped or respected as much as rappers. And we see that when streamers drop music. When Max drops
But you want to be respected by some people on the internet, bruh. That's what you want. You already have respect for being successful as a streamer. Use that audience to continue your career. Why now you abandoned the audience that made you who you are, bro? That's scummy to me.
Forever, or when DDG dropped his project, people just clowned them, saying like, oh, you're a streamer, I don't want to hear you rap. Whereas if a rapper starts streaming, it's seen as cool and trying new stuff out. And Max did put out his tweet the other day from his actual Twitter account, which he then deleted, saying, I miss and love you guys, I'll be back soon. Now look, I don't doubt he will come back to streaming because that is his thing, but I just don't see him taking it as seriously as he used to. Like when he first joined FaZe, he was doing these crazy IRL streams where they're going around trolling and clip farming, but over time, of course, Max got more into the music side of stuff, so he stuck to that. And now it seems like he doesn't want to do either and wants to stick strictly to making his own music. He even recently dropped a song with Skepta and Fred sampling Dwayze. Now Max isn't actually on the song, so I'm just presuming he engineered it or something.
Yeah, that was on stream. That song was on stream.
I remember them making this on stream. Maybe they did and I just can't remember. I think maybe
Max and Skepta, you don't remember that song? 3, 2, 2. I play that song all the time.
Fred made the beat on stream, and then that's why they credited Max. But yeah, I mean, he's got like 5.5 monthly listeners, which is obviously nuts, surpassing artists such as like Destroy Lonely. He even surpassed 584, which is funny because 584 clowned him, saying like, I'm the real PlaqueBoyMax.
Those numbers are gonna fall down if you stop streaming, my boy. If you stop streaming, you're not gonna be dominating like that. Don't lose the source.
Having so many monthly listeners is of course nuts. And I mean, even his debut project is sold like 7k first week, which honestly is solid considering it was like a 13 song EP. But again, simply with this project receiving so much hate, I can understand why he's planning to quit streaming and fully focus on the music side of stuff, because it's probably quite hard to build your music career, and I mean even record music and develop and evolve your sound, whilst having to stream, plan streams, have all the guests and just stuff like that, having to travel. So of course all that stuff is pretty distracting. So if Max, for example, later this year or next year wants to put out a fully fleshed album, he will probably not be as focused on streaming. Like again, I don't think he'll fully quit, like, you know, completely, but he definitely won't be putting as much time into it, because as he said in an interview, you gotta choose streaming or rapping and focus on only one, and it's clear which one Max has chose. So let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Is Max making a good choice by choosing his rap career over his streaming career, or is he making a mistake? Like money wise, it's the wrong choice, because off of music he's probably making very little money. But the thing is, he's probably already made so much money from streaming and is still making so much passively, he's probably not even thinking about the money. He just wants to be respected as an artist, which he didn't get from dropping 5 Forever. So now he's out for revenge. So yeah, let me know your guys' thoughts in the comments. I hope you guys enjoyed. Like, subscribe, comment, have a great day, and I'll see you guys in the next one.
Yo, my thing is, at the end of the day, like, that streaming is helping you surpass these boys, boy. You know, you need to keep doing that, Mr. Max. That is what took you to the max, because you were a streamer and you started working with all these artists. And yes, I feel like, okay, cool, I understand that maybe scheduling to do streams and do rapping at the same time is not that hard. I mean, is maybe a bit difficult, but at the same time, I feel like you can incorporate the two, bro. It's very easy to do what you're already doing and just add you being a rapper to the mix. I don't see how that is so, like, what is so demanding from a rapper that you don't already do. You know, you make music, you on stream, you cook with artists on stream. I feel like you could do that exactly how you've been doing it and still rap and still put out songs and still perform at festivals. And I don't know who you want respect from, my brother. You know, who are you looking for? You just want the internet to say, oh no, he's cool now because he's an actual rapper, he's not a stream anymore. Like, what, bro? Yo, some people don't see their blessings, bro. They want to throw away their blessings, bro. Don't block your blessings, dog, by trying to appease people and trying to seem cool, bro. Dog, you already made it being who you are and doing what you do. You don't have to throw away streaming, you know? But like you said, maybe he will come back and still do streams now and again. But I think he's going to lose the source if, you know, he just completely focuses on music. Honestly, I think he'll lose the source, bro. But that's just my opinion. Anyway, guys, like, comment, and subscribe. Catch you in the next one.